Hi, welcome to AWS Solutions. Today we'll see how we can create an EC2 instance using Cloud Formation. That's also known as infrastructure as a code. Alternative for this, you can also use Terraform. So let's see. For example, if you're going to click on launch instance, you will see this UI. You're already in some place that is U-West-1, also known as region, and once you create it, it will ask you for some name and it will ask you for to select some image and then instance type. All those things will be required, so we'll be using Visual Studio for this, and let's get started. So for that, to create a EC2 instance in CloudFormation, you need to Google it just for the to take the help of CloudFormation documentation. And this is a good habit. Always go through this documentation. For example, if you want to create S3, just search for S3 and it will take you to the S3 bucket CloudFormation documentation. So first of all, we'll see what all things are required. So I would give a suggestion, just go with YAML as of cloud formation. It will be super easy. And once let's see the syntax, there will be a type which you have to define. For create instance, type is AWS colon colon EC2 colon colon instances. Let's scroll down. These all are the properties. For example, what should be the host ID, what should be the image ID, what should be the key name. Okay, so like this, let's quickly jump to the example section so that you can see some examples. For example, it is saying it is creating an instance with EBS block device mapping. So it is giving a logical name. This will be the logical name of your resource. And again, type is instance, and again, properties. For example, image ID, key name. Again, it is attaching some resources so that you can attach with help of device name. And again, there is one more device like this. But we'll start with the basic one. So uh, resources, and here we'll see. Let's give some logical name of your instance. For example, my first EC2 CF. Okay, and now let's give its type. Its type is, we can copy it from here. Cool. Just we copied completely. So let's remove the part which we wrote manually. And now you need properties as well. So I'm picking just for the formatting part properties. So it is asking what is image ID, from which image you would like to create your instance. So I would say let it be Ubuntu, and if you select this, it will give you an AMI ID. That is this one, AMI 01EE2717. Let it reload. It will show up here as well. Okay, let's copy and paste it here. Now we need to also provide the instance type. So instance type, you can search instance type. Okay, so you can take this, paste it here, instance type, and it could be t2.micro. Okay, and you can also provide zone. Okay, so availability zone we need to provide. Let's type it here, this, and let's say EU-West-1A. Okay, let's save this and let's try to create a EC2 instance, but from Cloud Formation. Okay, meanwhile it will open and all we'll discuss the benefits of CloudFormation. For example, you just uh, did all this thing from this UI and immediately you got a new task and that is like create more like this. So but there will be some a little bit of changes. So main point here is reuse. You can reuse this code which you have written and make some little modification and create further resources. So here we will create new stack and we'll upload a file which we just have created, and that is this launch EC2. So open it. If there are some YAML errors, those will be populated on the top. So as of now, it seems it's fine. So let's give it a name. My EC2 by CF template. Okay. Click on next and click on next. Submit. So in the event section, you will see it will say, okay, logical ID is my EC2 by CF for this, but for the resources, it will be different. For resources, logical ID is my first EC2 CF, which you just defined at line number 2. Okay, so let's go and see the events user has initiated. Now it's saying, yeah, creation is in progress, create is in progress, and you can just keep refreshing it and it will show you like your resource is created. Okay, see, your resource is created and this is the instance ID of your resource. You can see it in the resources section. If you open it, you could see there is one instance. A few more points to note about CloudFormation stack is that you cannot modify the template. For example, this is the template which is we just uploaded and which created our instance. Uh, we cannot modify it. What you have to do is if you want to do some updation, you have to click on this update and then again make modification in your local, change few something, whatever you want, and you just upload it again. Okay, for now I'm canceling it, but I'll show you. So let's open our stack and see the events part. Okay, and it says create complete. If in case there is some error, it will be displayed here status reason. For example, sometime it could be happen like you have given zone as A, B, C. Instead of A, you have given C or A, let's say D, and that zone does not exist. It will throw an error. You have given AMID of the Mumbai region, but you are creating it in Ireland region, then again it will give you some errors. So you can fix those and move forward. Again, so this is created. Let's see. Yes, yeah, instance. Let's just remove this filter part. Okay, so this instance with no name because we didn't provided any name is running and in initializing phase. Okay, now just quickly see if you want to up update your stack, what will happen. So in that case, your instance will be terminated and a new instance will be coming up. That's why I removed the filter part so that you can see total two instances are there. And let's update our stack. Update, replace current template, upload a template, choose file. This time let's choose this one. Launch EC2 with security group. Open, next, next, next. So when you create a fresh one, that's fine. But when you update it, you must check on change set preview. It is saying it will add one elastic IP, it will remove your first EC2 instance here, and it will create a new instance that is my instance, and it will add some security group for SSH purpose and security group for another some traffic purpose. Okay, let's submit I'll show you the code as well, but as of now, don't worry about the code. Just let it update. So you can see previous 4 line of code has been changed to this one. Let's see it. First of all, it is saying available. Till now, you could imagine like this is similar. From now, it is saying also need security groups. And one security group is this one, SSH security group, and another one is server security group. What is this reference? It is saying there should be some resource with this name. Just go there and see. So, okay, let's now talk about this. It will say, okay, my again, this is a new resource. It will also have its type, and you can, if you will compare to the instance one, it is now changed to security group. Then properties, it says what is the description, why you will use it. So you are saying enable SSH access. Now, ingress, you are adding some rules like allow 22 port from 00, and similarly, there is another security group for request that is for port 80 and for from anywhere. Like this, it will go and work. And in this template, I made some errors by mistake so that I can show you with what I was talking about previously regarding the if your stack failed, what how you will troubleshoot it. So let's see. Uh, in the event section, it will show you why it is failed. So just go to the first creation field. Why? The image ID, this does not exist. Okay, invalid image ID. Let's if now if you replace that image ID with this one, it will work. Let's go to this, save examples, this one, and open with Visual Studio. Okay, if you just replace this value, and now if we execute it, it will also give an error again. Why? Because we need to change availability zone as well. Till now it looks fine. Let's save it and update the stack again. Go to the top, click on update, replace current template, upload a file, select it, and you can see it has been modified at 1620, and yeah, it's 1621. That with that we make sure like it is saved. Next, now focus on chain set. What is the chain set? Chain set here uh, displays what will happen. It will say one EAP will be created and everything which was similar to the previous one. Just submit and see. This time, will it fail or will it success? If there is some new error, you need to again go to troubleshoot it, find it, what is the reason why it is not working, and fix it and just update the stack again. And you can see there are some improvement from the previous stack. Let's keep refreshing and it will give resources here. It's created one SSH security group. It has been created server security group. My instance is also created, and the events also it will say, okay, my instance create complete, and it's now creating one EIP. So you have seen that error which you were getting earlier to create my instance is you are not seeing it anymore because the email ID was wrong and we have updated it. Refresh it again, and yeah, it's saying it's deleting. Yes, can you see delete in progress? And what is that? As I told you, uh, once you update any stack, it will terminate the old instance and create a new one. Fine. So just wait for it, and yeah, your new one is initializing and your previous one has been stopped. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. See you in the next one.